Okay, so this is an initiative in Australia, excuse me, to bring awareness to the childhood obesity issue that's going on. It's really epidemic everywhere, right? And so what do we have going on in this commercial? That's not being aired in America, by the way, because they won't allow it, obviously. Because too much money is filtered in through fast food chains. So what's happening in this commercial?
So she's like, I thought she was like going to drugs.
Mom's injecting her children with drugs. And what is the analogy?
Those drugs are burgers.
It's the same as junk food. The word junk being used. Junk because that's what's used when you think about heroin or coke or things of that nature. But then we also say junk food, right? Fast food is junk food. And so the idea is, of course, why would you wouldn't, obviously, cook up heroin and inject your baby with it. So why would you feed the same kind of poisonous junk to your kids? No, that's a logical fallacy. They do not put heroin in hamburgers. Not at McDonald's. Not anywhere. So what are some reactions to this? What do you think?
They're going kind of over the edge.
Hold on. Go ahead. Right? So they're kind of going over the edge, you think? Do you think it's too much? Do you think they went too far?
They went way too far.
They went way too far?
Yeah.
Did they really?
Yeah.
They did. Explain why. Go ahead, Issa.
Because that's kind of like what if people can only afford fast food, and so they can't afford like healthy meals from the store, and so this is kind of like saying, this is like saying I'm terrified of eating fast food now, so I'm not going to do it. So I'd rather die of starvation than eat fast food.
Okay, that's a valid argument because fast food is cheap, right? The dollar menu. Who's filled themselves up with a dollar menu before? Right? I think everybody has. Because you're like, hey, $1, right? I'll go get a chicken, whatever it is.
McChicken meal.
Whatever that chicken is. And I'll feed myself with it. Okay? So it's not fair to compare heroin or whatever kind of drug to fast food. Because, hey, some people can only afford fast food, right? Okay, that's a fair argument. Okay, Sydney, yes, go ahead.
I don't think it's going too far because like child obesity has already gone too far. Like,
Okay.
There's tons of kids who are obese, so I think like a tough love approach to that would be better.
Okay, tough love approach to our obesity problem that's already way out of control. So our obesity problem, Sydney said, it is out of control. It's way overboard. So to counteract that obesity issue that we have in America, they come up with commercials like this. And of course, this isn't even an American commercial. Should it be?
No.
No, why not?
Yes.
Because it stabs you to your heart, or because it's just too much. It's too much. Who's watched MTV? You want to talk about racy? Come on. I'd argue, if anything, what's being played on these music videos is a little bit too racy, more racy than this. Because you have heroin junkies all over the place in these videos, right? You have people dying of whatever in videos, but we watch it and it's like, yay, okay? But don't cut to the heart of what I love, which is McDonald's. Yes.
Well, I don't think they went overboard.
Okay, hold on. McKenna's speaking, please.
I don't think they went overboard because they need to get it into their mind that it's not right for your children to be obese. Like it's not right to inject your child with heroin. And so they need to show these commercials so the kids can actually get unobese.
Yeah.
And they need like a shocker to be like, oh, that's...
So this was driven towards parents, and what McKenna's saying is, hey, kids need to realize that there is a similarity between this as well. I mean, again, I've taught you this all year long. You need to start thinking for yourself, all right? And so once you can realize this, okay, but obviously heroin is not in hamburgers. So what is being compared? What two things are being compared here? Yes, Cody. Junk. So what is the junk? What is it about fast food that makes it junk? Because, hey, I eat hamburgers at home, right? I eat potatoes at home. I eat organic ketchup. So, but it's the same thing. It's just without high fructose corn syrup and some other additives, preservatives. So what is it about this fast food that makes it junk, Cody?
Like the grease in the burgers, and then you got like what is addictive in the heroin
Okay.
or the drug.
Let's talk about the grease. What else is in the burger? Eric, you had your hand up.
I gave up.
You gave up. Yes. Chance.
There's also a lot more unhealthy ingredients to it.
Like what ingredients?
Like there's some like salt. There's like a lot of salt in fries and like way too much. And it would be understandable if we have sea salt, but
Okay.
it's more healthy. But sea salt's like a lot of regular salt.
Okay, so you have regular salt versus sea salt, you're saying, and they have a lot of salt, which makes it unhealthy. Grease, which makes it unhealthy. Allie,
Well, if this was a commercial, then, like, if they saw it, like, a few times, don't you think they would change the channel to not see it anymore because it, like, it's so sad or whatever?
it is sad, but let's still talk about ingredients. Lorraine.
Like you can compare like drugs to like fast food because like drugs are addicting and then like if you eat fast food a lot then I guess like that's addicting too, so like they compare it that kind of way.
It is an addictive lifestyle. I agree with that. Ingredients, McKenna.
Well, you really don't know what's in the hamburgers.
Okay.
Because they all just like put all the things together and make it this pink mush or something like that. And then they put it together.
The pink mush, who remembers that on Channel 1? Mystery meat mush.
It was on KABN too.
Pink slime, yes, thank you. Pink slime.
Texturized beef.
Texturized beef. So we don't know what is in it, but what do we know for sure is in it? Why does it stay around?
Because it has meat.
Because what's inside the meat? No. What keeps the meat?
Preservatives.
Preservatives. What do we know about preservatives?
They're not very healthy.
We know they're not healthy. We know they're bad for you. Let's talk about this. Yeah, Sydney, go ahead.
Okay, so I watched a video on how they like make meat and like what they do to the cow and stuff like that,
Okay.
and that will change your mind a lot. It's so gross.
Yeah, who's seen the movie Food Inc?
Oh.
Right? Yeah, there's a great movie.
Super Size Me or something?
Super Size Me, another great flick, just exposing the atrocities that are going on virtually every corner that we have. Okay? I gotta show you guys something. Now you've been waiting for this all year and you didn't know that you've been waiting for this all year long. Who remembers this Happy Meal?
We still have
From the
that?
very beginning of school.
Is everything still in there?
It's the exact, I never touched it.
Did you
That's
take out the
gross.
fries? Oh my
That's
god.
gross.
I'll take the fries.
Okay. Now we all remember this Happy Meal from the very beginning, and what did you journal from the very beginning of school? From the-
Our good McDonald's memories.
Our good McDonald's memories, okay? And some of them, just tell us what some of them are. Quickly. Yes, what was your great memory of McDonald's?
They have the big play place because when we were younger, my little sister wanted to go down the slide with me, and so she went down, and then I wanted to go down, and so she's like, get down here. And I'm like, no, and so then she crawled back up, and I pushed her down with my foot.
Great story.
And
Okay.
I didn't even get in trouble. It was really fun.
Great memories at McDonald's. Okay,
You should eat it.
take a look at our fries. Everybody gather around, please.
You should eat it.
Yes, Mr. Brown.
Oh, that's gross.
They don't even
Remember our toy? Our great online something or another, whatever it is. Carly, that's what it was. iCarly.
That's lame.
Okay, so there's our French fries from, what, 7 months ago now?
That's gross.
Guys, here's our burger from 7
You
months
should
ago.
eat it. I dare you to eat it.
What do you notice about this food?
Shrunk.
It got smaller.
What are those
But
white
it
things
didn't.
on it?
Does anybody know how bread is made?
No.
Okay, it has
With
yeast.
Yeast.
A fungi.
And if anybody knows that when you make fresh bread, about 3 days after you make it, if you don't refrigerate it, the yeast grows mold. Okay, that's the natural process. What do you notice about this bread 7 months later?
It's moldy.
Not moldy at all.
Not a single
Wait.
Wait,
That
what
black
about
speck
the
of
burger?
mold. No, it's part of the burger.
Oh, that looks
Okay?
like mold.
There's zero
Don't
mold.
hit me.
Preservatives.
Preservatives.
on it.
Okay? Look at this. Isn't this insane?
I was wondering why you.
Anybody want to play hockey tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, we can play hockey with Ronald's
Ronald
business.
McDonald.
Okay, what I want you guys to understand is this.
It's gross.
Is that at the beginning of the year, I had you guys journal about your favorite memory, all right, of McDonald's. And everybody just frolicked in the air in their minds. Oh, I remember the balls. I remember this. I remember kicking my sister's head or whatever. Okay?
It wasn't her head.
You remember all these things, these great memories. Well, I want you to understand that these preservatives may be the exact thing that wind you up in the hospital dying of cancer when you're old. And so the irony of life might be this for you. You're 80 years old, dying of cancer, maybe even earlier, 70, 60, dying of cancer, and you're in the hospital bed dying of preservatives that killed you, and what you're thinking about is your happiest memories while you're sitting there in the hospital bed. And those happiest memories might be the exact same thing that put you in that hospital bed.
Eating a cheeseburger at McDonald's.
So what I want you guys to do now is get in your journals,
It's a gas.
and I want you to write for 5 minutes about your reaction to this burger that most of you, I should say us, because I used to eat this stuff all the time too until I was aware of it. Okay, you guys are still eating this stuff, and I want you to really think about what it is that you're putting in your bodies. Because is this now the same junk as drugs? Really? Can we make that a safe comparison and actually put that out there? Okay, you guys journal about it. 5 minutes.
I want fries.
No, thank you. 7-month-old fries that haven't changed a lick other than the fact that moisture's been sucked out of them? No, thanks.
I was wondering why you made that tent thing.
Yeah, go ahead and shut it off now.